Globivac Nd Unique vaccine. The poultry industry has taken a big leap in the last decade. Egg production shot up from 270 eggs to 330 eggs for each bird per year, and 2 kg of broiler meat, which earlier took 49 days, is now being produced in just 35 days. Advancements in genetics and improved husbandry practices, including hygienic conditions, providing nutritious feed and clean water, has resulted in this achievement. While the average output has increased, there are new challenges that are staring at the face. The poultry industry witnessed diseases that were previously unheard of, and the ones that were common saw a steep rise. Like for instance, the respiratory diseases like ND, AMPV, ILT, avian influenza, IBV, mycoplasma, coryza, and such others become a frequent occurrence. The ND virus is a major cause of worry, as it causes large-scale mortalities, in turn resulting in big losses. Let's see how the ND infection virus spreads. Pathogenesis of the ND virus: by inhalation or contact. The virus first enters through the mucosa. It then multiplies in the mucosal epithelium of upper respiratory tract and intestinal tract. First, viremia spreads to organ. Now, the virus starts infecting the organs, especially the spleen. The virus then takes on the entire bodily system and multiplies in all organs, respiratory or intestinal or CNS. This is the secondary viremia stage, finally resulting in virus-shaded feces. This leads to symptoms like respiratory rills, gasping, nasal discharges, torticollis and nervous symptoms, greenish diarrhea, and drop in egg production. It was high time a seasoned pharmaceutical player like Globion to take control of the situation before it got worse. The best research brains were brought together to come up with a vaccine that could effectively fight and prevent the ND virus. And finally, Globion is proud to announce the arrival of Globivac Nd Unique, a vaccine that comes as a sigh of relief. This is a breakthrough in veterinary vaccine technology. Let us see how it works. The Globivac Nd Unique is administered to the bird through its eyes. The vaccine virus then enters the mucosa and multiplies in respiratory tract and gut epithelium. This causes viremia, meaning that the viruses proliferate into the blood. The body of the bird is by now in a state of high alert, sensing the presence of foreign bodies, pressing into action the natural defense system. Production of antibodies is quickly invoked to fight the foreign attack. This in turn causes production of titers in adequate proportion, ultimately protecting the bird from ND viral infections for all times to come. Now let's see why the Nd Unique formula is so far the best of its kind. Usually, the respiratory vaccines are formulated and administered so that they develop in the trachea. But This is found to be a cause for respiratory distress and other reactions in birds at times. When it comes to Globivac Nd Unique, the vaccine is administered and composed in such a manner that it enters the mucosa and multiplies mostly in enterocytes of the intestine and very less in the trachea region. This averts any possibility of reactions in the bird. At the same time, the vaccine leads to production of enough titers, which ensures high effectiveness even in case of respiratory distress caused by other organisms in the trachea. The Nd Unique is unique in the way that it is thermostable and can sustain itself under temperature fluctuations, while most other vaccines are highly temperature sensitive. When compared with market available Nd live vaccine, Nd Unique have peculiar character of thermostable clone, stable at 25 degrees Celsius for 4 hours, stable at 45 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. 5 winning mantras of Nd Unique. Enterotropic strain causes minimal respiratory reactions. Very low ICPI, that is 0.14. Naturally occurring lantogenic strain. Thermostable clone. Provides protection against Nd genotype 13 virus. Scientific trials show that birds protected by Nd Unique also stay protected from the genotype 13 type of virus. Challenge studies at our lab. Straight-run SPF chicks of 10 days old were taken for the study. They were divided into 2 trial groups with 40 chicks each. Trial group were vaccinated with Nd Unique on 10 days and control group were left unvaccinated. Sera samples were collected on 21st day post-vaccination and performed HI tests. Post-vaccination seroconversion in flocks vaccinated with Nd Unique was 2:4.5 and no seroconversion in control group. On 21st day post-vaccination, both group chicks were challenged with NDG13 virus and observed for 10 days. All trial group chicks were alive and protected against challenged NDG13 virus. In turn, all control group chicks were dead within 4 days. Conclusion: these experiments reaffirm that SPF chicks vaccinated with conventional lantogenic Nd D58 vaccine withstand challenge against genotype 13, which is emerging as a major threat in India and neighboring countries. Challenges with NDG13. Scientific trials show that birds vaccinated with Nd Unique were protected against challenge NDG13. So true to its name, the Globivac Nd Unique is a unique and an outstanding vaccine which helps develop immunity and keeps the birds hale and hearty. Nd Unique is all geared up to take the poultry industry to new heights. Nd Unique, effective and efficient, the perfect solution.